Yet, Helmut and Finn may not know that it was Elizabeth Baldwin who killed his wife. Of course, this is a bit paradoxical, as in Lee's memory. Finn stood at the top of the stair and looked down. It seemed like Lee's complicated past is being sped up, and the truth is finally revealed when Lee arrives in Monterey. Lee and Terry Randolph went to Jeff Weber and Carolyn Weber's house together. They were living there, and Lee and Terry snuck in when Jeff and Carolyn were out. Lee knows that there are some documents or pictures related to Reiko Finn, who appear in Lee's memories. Lee didn't remember who Reiko was at first until she pictured the face as she pulled the hair of the woman at the bottom of the stair. Reiko lay motionless there and presumed dead. Lee doesn't know why Reiko died. There were too many questions, and that prompted Lee to break into her parents' house without consulting. Lee will rummage around a bit with Terry. Then Lee hears the door open, so Lee will ask Terry to distract the person entering the house. It seemed to be Lee's father. Jabs initially assumed that a thief broke into the house, so he repaired a weapon. When he entered the room, he saw Lee rummaging around and was surprised by it. He forces Lee to tell the truth, and Lee of course tells everything. Through document images and, in addition, memories, Lee remembered attacking Reiko before she fell down the stair and died. Lee also remembered that she and her father tried to deceive Finn, which is when they told Finn that Reiko's illness recurred and that Reiko had fallen off the stair. At that time, Finn assumed it was true, because he also knew that Reiko was ill and did not have much longer to live. It turns out that Lee is the killer and Finn is in love with his wife killer. Jeff tries to stay away from Finn and Lee because he doesn't want to live in guilt and awkwardness. He also doesn't want Lee to remember it all one day. Before saying goodbye to her father, Lee will be confused by what she has just learned. Lee is going back to BC, but the thing she doesn't want to happen the most is facing Finn. She knows the truth, and she also cheated on him for a long time. If Lee told Finn the truth, maybe Finn wouldn't forgive Lee. He even denounced Lee's crimes and forced her to go to jail. But on the other hand, Finn will forgive Lee because sooner or later Reiko will die from her illness. However, that is unlikely. Finn will not be able to forgive and continue to love the man who killed his wife. In the end, Lee could decide for herself that jail time was inevitable. She would tell Finn the whole truth, and she would turn herself in. This meant that she is also willing to abandon her boys.